We were warned this would happen, weren't we?
We were. First of all, say good luck to you, Stephen. I hope you pick up soon. I'm sorry to hear you're under the weather. But we definitely were warned, and we knew it was coming. And I think, as has just been picked up in that piece you've just shown, COVID is still out there too. 9,500 beds occupied with people with COVID. They're using intensive care units too. So, and Stephen Powis, who was quoted there, calls it a twindemic, with both coming at once.
So is Stephen doing the right thing? And should other people who are just feeling really under the weather, but possibly not ill enough to call 111 or 999, is Stephen doing the right thing by literally just hunkering down at home?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. I think it might be sensible to do a COVID test if you've got one. Some people don't like doing that, but the COVID figures are still high and it could be COVID. But even with COVID, it's fairly benign normally with the current variants. Stay at home, keep warm, lots of water to drink and maybe the occasional whiskey. And, just get yourself better, try and get lots of sleep.
Andrew, should people start to feel concerned? I mean, if you're like me and you feel, I've got to say, pretty rotten, what worries me is things like my chest is pretty bad, and with the coughing is pretty bad. At what point would that be enough of a concern for people to say, actually, I'm going to have to get some medical help with this?
I think it depends how long it's going on for. I mean, let's not have a consultation on the telly, but I think if it hangs around, if it hangs around for more than 2 or 3 days and it's on your chest, then it's probably a good idea, because as you've been hearing, flu itself by itself is not going to be that dangerous. But the problem when you've got flu and your defences are down, it can go to your chest, particularly if you're unhealthy generally, which you're not. But older people, vulnerable people, those are the sort of people who end up having to go into the accident and emergency and sometimes even onto a ventilator. So if it's hanging on and it's on your chest and you're coughing up stuff rather than just, above the neck, then you should think about asking a doctor.